What is going on? If anybody has seen this yet. What's up, Dennis Lovelady? How's it going? Just figured I'd pop on since really nobody's on at the moment. I went and searched all my subscriptions. I didn't see anybody live, so I figured I'd jump on here real quick. Yeah, I did fix the audio, Charlie. Like I said, I had to switch out my $360 Asus laptop for a $200 Chromebook. And the $200 Chromebook is running everything 10 times better. It's insane. Oh, yeah, I'm doing good. I'm trying to fix this real quick. I saw you got your Air 2S. Nice. I got a couple of drones down here. It ain't no $1,000 DJI, but got me a couple of little small drones to do some reviews on. Little Holy Stone. Which one is this? The 3D Castfly. Pretty cool little drone. Been sitting on them for like a week and haven't done nothing with them yet. And then I got this little Potensic Firefly A20. It's supposed to be a cool little like stunt drone. So I'm going to be checking those out here in the next week or so. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of, I don't know if you want to call them Hollystone or Holy Stone, because I hear kind of half and half the way people pronounce them. But I've been doing a lot of their toy drones because a lot of people buy those drones. Like, they're super popular on Amazon. That's like one of their number one sold drones, that and the Potensic drones. People buy the crap out of those things. Those are all the drones that range from like $200 down. I mean, they make decent drones for the price. All the ones I've reviewed have been okay. I mean, they're definitely not the best, but oh yeah. See if anybody wants to pop in. I mean, I could put an invite in there. Let's see here. I was just kind of bored and figured I'd get on here since nobody else was live streaming tonight. Oh yeah, the bugs. I've never tried those drones. I've always wanted to try those. Everybody always says they're really good from the reviews I've seen. I had the Potensic D58. It kind of looked like a Phantom 4 a little bit, just not nearly as good. First speed dial live stream for 20 minutes. What's a speed dial live stream? I'm not sure what that is. You're good, Dennis. I mean, I probably wasn't going to stay on super long unless I could get some people to pop in, but I'm glad the audio's coming through good and everything. Okay. I mean, if I was to get enough people in here, I'd probably just go ahead and do a unboxing of the little one right now. But I'd like to have at least 10 or 12 people in here first. It's like we got 6 people. I'm going to be on there on the 28th. I was supposed to go on, I think it was the 21st was the last one they did. But I was supposed to work, and then I ended up not working that day. But by the time I got up with Johnny, he had already got a couple people to come on, so he rescheduled me for the 28th. And of course, I'm most 100% sure I'll be on Adrian's tomorrow night. He does his on Saturdays at 9. My favorites, I would say my favorite live streams, just because there's so many people popping in and out of like the panel, is probably Adrian's and Jim's, just because there's so many people that are coming in and out every 20 minutes or 20, 30 minutes. There's, 1 or 2 new people on the panel. What do you mean, how you don't understand? I can see all the chats on my computer. I have Facebook hooked up, and I'm streaming to Facebook and YouTube, but I can see the comments from both. Because I'm on StreamYard, it shows me both of them. Matter of fact, let me do something. I don't know who did that picture. I found it like deep in Google Images, and I was like, that is so freaking cool. And so I just copied and pasted it and used it. I need somebody to make me up a logo, but yes, they both simultaneously cast. You can do multiple streams. I figured I'd do Facebook and YouTube because it kind of gets more of an audience in here, a little bit more people from, because not everybody might be on YouTube at the time. Plus, you might get some people that aren't into drones might want to pop in and see what's going on. But yeah, I definitely need to find somebody to draw me up my very own logo. I'd love that, but I don't know anybody who draws except for really just one family member, but he lives all the way in California, and I tried to get up with him yesterday, and he never responded back to me. So yeah, I'm responding to Facebook. That's why you were confused, because you couldn't see the comments that I was responding to. Now I get it. We were both a little confused. Yeah, you guys don't see each other's comments, but I see both of them. You can join my live stream if you want. Let me put a thing in the chat. Yeah, I just put it in the chat. You can click on it. What's up, Rich Doggy? How's it going, man? Just hanging out. It's kind of bored, so I figured I'd jump on here. Oh, and for any of you that weren't here a second ago, I'll show you two of the drones that I was going to open this week and play around with and do a little unboxing video for. It's a pretty cool little one. It almost looks like one of those like a mini version of the Buds. Kind of. It's a 3D cast fly by Holy Stone. And then I have the Potensic 820 Firefly. Pretty cool. Oh, hey, what's up, Willie? I didn't realize that was you because the name threw me off. All right, Dennis, man, you're good. You can run. I'll see you later, bro. Do you actually have a channel, Willie, or is that just your YouTube name? Like, do you have actual videos on YouTube? Hey, Dan, did you? Oh, crap. Hold on. What's up, bro? What? I clicked you and I don't know what happened. You just popped up on my green screen, or my green room, Dan. I tried popping in, but you there?
Yeah, we'll try this again.
Hold on, give me 1 second here.
I guess.
You there?
Nope.
My headphone's not working.
Maybe.
I know you can hear him. Why the fuck are my headphones not working? Jesus Christ, it's one thing after another.
You broke it, man.
Hold on. I know what to do. Give me that, hold on 1 second. I'll be right back.
Cheat code AABABAB. Bicycle kick to the face.
I know what to fucking do.
What are you doing, man?
So I get one fucking problem fixed and something else happens. Hold on, I'm coming, Dan.
That's all right. I'm going to take a shot of honey.
I'm just going to use my phone. I plug my headphones into my phone.
Dude, honey's the shiznit, bro.
All right, Dan, I'm here. Sorry about that.
Oh. What, don't you partake in the honey life, dude?
Dan, I gave you a whole bottle of honey just to eat.
Dude, they didn't just give me a whole bottle of honey. They gave me a whole thing of tea. I got tons of tea and honey. I was like, yo, bring on the honey, bro. Yeah. So what's good, man?
No, I don't really eat honey like that, but I mean, I like it.
You don't like honey? Who doesn't like honey?
Nothing really, just, I mean, I like it. I just don't eat it a lot.
I mean, I don't expect anybody's eating spoonfuls of it except for me, but who doesn't like honey, bro?
Hello.
Hey, you ever want to try something really, really good?
So
Get
how you
vanilla ice
feeling
cream.
there?
Oh, wait. Okay, hold on. I think there's a bit of an internet lag here, maybe.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a delay.
Oh, I'd say so. How many fingers am I holding up?
One.
Wow. There's like a 30-second delay. Okay.
Yeah, it seems like it's about 10 seconds. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, this will make a live stream very difficult.
But go ahead.
Okay, what was the question?
I was asking you how you were feeling.
Oh, all right. Well, if I had to give an example, I feel like a butthole that met Mike Tyson in prison.
My
I
wife's
feel
over
good,
there
bro.
laughing on the bed like 10 seconds after you say that.
I feel good, man. I got a lot of morphine in me. Yeah.
So do you have any idea when you might be getting out of there?
No idea, bro. I have no clue. Honestly, I don't even know what's going on with my insides. My insides are just wrecked.
Man, that sucks. Hey, where did my thing go?
Hey, you may have a better response time if you try to listen to your audio through your phone, baby. I don't know. Are you sure you're not listening to the YouTube stream audio instead of the actual StreamYard audio? Oh boy. Okay, that's why there's lag. Break it down for me.
Well, I'm trying to, but my headphones aren't working. Hold on. Probably phones for some reason are not working. Give me one second. Let me try this again. I got the fucking mic all figured out. Now I can't get this figured out. Let me see here. As I'm in the right port and everything. Let me see here.
This is the best live stream show ever.
Can you hear me? I don't know if I can hear you. Hold on.
Can you hear me now? Let's see what the comments are saying here.
What the fuck?
Oh, that sounds painful. Oh, it is painful. You ever had Mike Tyson beat up your butthole? It's definitely painful. Not that I'd know, but I mean, you have to assume somebody in prison figured it out. You think like somebody actually tried Tyson in prison? I gotta know these things.
I don't know what the hell is going on here. Now I got another fucking thing to figure out.
Johnny Alfonso, what's good, dude? Let me scroll back here. Richie Doggy, hey, Sarah Stickley, Durka. Oh, Dennis Lovelady, what's up, dude? Dennis, Charlie Mafia. Well, hello. It's so nice to see you. Okay, that's pretty much it. Oh, we got new comments. Hey.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with these headphones.
You broke them, dude. You broke them. Maybe you should just unplug them and just use your computer audio and just leave it on
Well,
low.
I have the little
talk pretty
splitter for
loud.
the mic and the headphones, but when I plug the headphones in,
Then bam. Dude, why didn't you tell me you were going live?
yeah, but then I wouldn't be able to use my mic.
But then, well, that's not true. The mic still has its own port, doesn't it?
Oh my god.
Hmm.
No, it's a headphone port.
Oh my god. Yo, I'm thinking about becoming a male model. I saw myself in the reflection of a spoon today and I realized I'm ridiculously good looking.
Oh my god.
See what the chat says now. How many people we got in here, bro? It doesn't tell me. It just says Rich Doggy. Hey, Rich Doggy. Hey. What?
You got 8 in there.
8. 8 what? Oh, 8. Aha, that makes sense. Total sense. Whoa. I asked a question, you answered it. This is amazing. Oh, dude, we got Jim's droning. We got the beast from the Northeast.
I'm going
we
to
got
try
Matt.
one more thing. Hold on.
We got Matt in the house. Matt, Justin's audio is really behind. I'm real time. Justin, unfortunately, is really far behind. So I'm gonna mimic what he says and then give like a Japanese overlay version of it for you guys. Okay.
What the fuck is going on with my goddamn audio?
Matt, you hope I'm okay, huh?
Stupid.
Matt, I'm winning at life, bro. Couldn't you tell? This is what winning looks like.
Oh, this is getting really fucking annoying.
Okay, translation for what Justin just said. Mokte ikta ping wang ding dong.
What up, Matt? What up, Jim?
What are you doing back in there, Dan? Oh, well, you'd have to ask my esophagus what I'm doing back in here. It's decided it doesn't want to handle solid foods. Sure, nah, I'm just a mean mug troll. I'm just a mean mug troll in the hospital. Living under my bridge. Shooting up the morphine.
Well, they got you eating broth?
Mm-hmm. Totally, bro. Broth. Life. Boop-a-doop-a-doo. Yeah, this is a really weird stream.
Yeah,
Justin, maybe you
I'm
should
just pissed off because my damn... I got a new splitter coming tomorrow, so hopefully I can figure it out.
Maybe you should just restart it. And then, like, I'll hop back in when I see you go live again, and we'll see if that fixes it. Could just be a StreamYard's problem.
Okay.
I would suggest just starting a whole new stream and see what happens.
Let me... I wonder if I could use my Apple AirPods.
Why not? Through Bluetooth? You'd have to go to your little mic settings and adjust it as necessary.
Yeah, let me get my bot. Where's my...
Ah, don't leave, everybody. We're about to get the stream fixed. Where are you going? Did you bring a whoop with you? No, I did not bring a whoop with me, unfortunately, man. If I wanted to, but that would never go over well in the surgical ward. They would have a problem with that here.
How the fuck do I reset these? Hold on.
I am God. Dan said, "Let there be light,"
Yeah,
and there
just
was.
give me like 2 seconds. Let me try to figure this out real quick.
Morphine is amazing. Come on in.
Hey, Big Heart.
Hey. We're doing the Vites, huh?
We are. How are you?
I'm surviving.
I don't like fighting girls.
All right. Let's set this down so we can still live stream and communicate with everybody. That's the ceiling, people. All right. Sorry, I'm in the middle of a drone show. So.
How is it going?
I don't know. You can ask the people. People, how's it going? I guess it's going good.
You're good now. Actually, give me a minute to figure this out.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Anybody want to take any guesses on what my rates are going to be here? Am I healthy?
Listen, as long as you're like now.
Yeah. All right. Ping me. Ooh, I hear things. Ping me. Ding, 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 ding. Winning lottery numbers. Anybody? Now's the time to guess. 117 over 80. 117 over 75. 120 over 14. I'd be dead. Just guessing. Yes, sure.
Perfect.
All right. Tempt me. Boom. Something good? All right. I'm going to stop moving here. What do you guys think it's going to be? Welcome to the Twilight Zone. Probably like driving my heart pressure through the roof right now. Just screwing around. Just a little. Just a little bit. Yeah. I'm dead. Oh, 122 over 72. You see that? Perfection. That's right. Boom. What's that? Oh, yeah. Feel free to take that off my hands. I do have a request. 2 requests. Ooh. Can I get... Yeah, right? Can I get 2 cups of hot water? That'd be amazing. Yeah, I got my tea bags. I brought all my own stuff. Thank you. So, anyways, how's it going there, Justin? We getting things figured out, buddy? Technical difficulties. See what the chat says. 135. Ooh, you guys are good. That was pretty close. Amazing, Dan, how you're keeping a sense of humor. Well, I can tell you the morphine definitely helps. Dude, I could never be negative. I'm a really jovial character all the time. It takes a lot to make me upset or pissed off or angry at the world. Some people make things personal with me, but I never actually go oh, Hulk smash somebody. Not when you can make love to honey whenever you want to. Hey. Let's see what the comments say. Do. Oh, we got Night Train in here. I had 197 over 110. Oh my god, dude. How are you alive? He's bionic. Yeah. Good times. Well, this was fun. Getting things figured out there, bruh. Ow, my arm hurts. I didn't even do anything. This place makes me look like I have dark shadows. Oh, the lighting in here sucks for doing streams. If you guys are lucky, maybe I'll take a shower during this live stream. Singing in the rain. Something like that.
Okay, I think I figured it out.
Yeah? All right.
Yeah.
Does that mean you can hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you perfectly now.
Ooh, boy, look at that rich audio you just paid for, hey? The first thing that you hear through your earphones is my sweet voice, a mix of Fergie and Jesus.
Dude, you're going to think I'm a jackass when I tell you
Let's
what
hear
the issue was. I was Chromecasting to my little TV next to my computer, so it was sending all the fucking volume to the TV.
So a lot of lag in there, nice. Hell yeah. Well, yeah. Hey man, your stream is doing weird things now in the background. There's like 1,000 bugs flying around.
Fucking, I swear to God.
Your green screen looks
dude.
so strange right now.
Oh my God, dude, shit is.
This is why I just use StreamYards. I don't do OBS. I don't mix anything with anything. It's so much easier just to start a StreamYard and be like, hey guys, what's up? Here's our show, and then leave.
There you go.
Yeah, I don't. It's all that OBS stuff. Technical difficulties. Can't do it. All right, so let's get on some drone chizat right now. No, Dan. Yes, Dan. Yes.
All right.
Yes. Fozzie Justin. Okay.
Dude,
so
that picture. Well, hold on. That video I sent you last night on your comments. I had never saw that before.
Picture you sent me on the comments. You had never seen that before.
Video of the sticker being put on the window.
Oh yeah, really, dude. Yeah, no way. Yeah, we do that. It's a bot grinder challenge. He calls it the sticker bump, and yeah, he challenges people to stick a sticker somewhere up extremely high by bumping onto something. So they put the sticker on the bottom of the drone, and then they tap whatever it is, and they try to get the sticker to stick to it. So actually, if you go to like your local water towers, because of bot grinder, there's probably 1,000 FPV stickers stuck at the top of all these water towers and all these cranes and buildings. You know, I'm sure it's hilarious.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, it's difficult to do, man. I'm not very good at bumping. Mike could probably perform a pretty good bump. I'm not good at bumping. I always end up like slamming into the ground. I think I've got it. I'm like, you're coming in too hot. Nope. So, bumping takes a lot of practice. Well, come on in. All right. Thank you and thank you.
Yeah, anything else?
I think I'm good right now. All right.
They coming in for the enema?
No. Yeah, right. I wish, dude. I've had to poop for like 7 days. All right, so let's see here. You guys get to witness the magic. No, we're not going to do that. Let's do this, and we'll do this. Winning. Let's just do one tea or one. So this is chicken broth I'm about to make, and then we're going to make some tea to go down with it. Singing in the rain.
Is there at least little tiny chunks in the broth, or is it just straight water?
Straight like sodium content powder packs. Yeah, no, man, nothing good, bro. Nothing good.
Some MRE shit.
Yeah, pretty much. This is what I live on here now, unfortunately. As much as I hate it, I do live on it. Dude, I lost like 26 pounds now in like 8 days. So there you go.
Hey, Mike, you should pop in here with us.
Mike should pop in here. Quit being a lazy fuck and bring your butt in here, bro. It'll give us a chance to talk about this new Hubsan crap drone that they produced. Or they haven't produced yet. They're just acting like they did.
put one in
Somebody-
there, Mike. For you.
Somebody was like, "Keep your money. Hubson's about to release a product." I'm like, the last thing I would do is buy a Hubson drone if I was going to spend hard-earned money. Tell you that right meow. Would never happen. All right.
Wasn't
now,
that big green drone that you had? That was the Hubson, right? That big one you were doing all the mods to?
Heck no. That's the
Oh,
3DR
what was that?
Solo.
Okay.
3DR Solo. And that's a very advanced platform compared to anything else out there. That is not a toy. That is a professional piece of work there. All right. What should we have, dude? I got Zinger. Should we do something fruity? No, let's do chamomile and honey vanilla. That sounds good.
So you've been doing any better at this other hospital or what?
I haven't gone to the other hospital. I've been told I was going to be transferred 3 days ago, and here I still sit in the same hospital waiting to be transferred.
What the fuck? What are they waiting
Dude, you're telling me. Now you're in my boat. Hey. So now I sit here and we solve nothing, and nobody tries to figure out anything until I get transferred. Here's to you. That's
Well,
good.
apparently Mike's getting some fresh meds, I guess.
Ah, he can do that on camera. Oh, I don't know how you feel about that on your stream, but
I don't really give a shit.
all right, yeah, dude. All we're doing is catering to adults, anyways. The kids aren't even supposed to be watching our stuff technically, so.
Thanks, Jim. Yeah, I've been working on it the last few days. And I just had the stupidest fucking issue with my headphones and made me look like a goddamn idiot.
Oh, that's always fun. Let's shed some light on the situation here. There you go.
I'm actually glad I can use my AirPods instead of my bigger headphones. They're a little bit more comfortable.
Yeah?
So,
Well, that's cool. Okay.
So are you still getting that FEMI or what?
Well, I'm thinking about it. However, I figured with FEMI, just like Hubson, their firmware is always garbage right out of the hole. It's obvious they did a quick release on this because everybody that's tried to use it so far has been like, oh my God, this thing sucks. And that means it was extremely rushed. They didn't quite have everything hammered out yet. So I will wait a little bit until some of the firmware is squared away. The camera looks good, but it looks like it's definitely having some firmware issues. When you stare into the sun, it seems to like blast everything out and blur it for like a good 2 minutes, and then it starts to go back to normal. That's definitely firmware. That's the sensor not communicating well with the firmware.
Well, like I said, from the FEMI drones I've seen in person and watched fly, they fly really good. It's just it's always a fucking camera issue with them. Like they just need to really buckle down and work on their cameras.
I agree. However, it will still be a way better drone than anything Hubson would produce. I'm really taken aback by this step that they took with the Mini, because I don't think, first of all, I don't think it's realistic. Second of all, they don't have that kind of money to build that kind of product on any kind of mass scale. So even if they do, it'll be a very small scale. And unfortunately, what's going to happen is they're going to garner so much interest if it ends up flying good that they won't have the ability to keep up with the demand. And then people will start to get really mad when things get back ordered, and then the company won't be able to provide the amount that is needed for everybody. So we saw this go through with Skydio. By the time everyone got, yeah. So I mean, this is just you need to prepare. If you're going to release something and you think it's going to be that good, and you're going to blow people's mind and release a CGI video claiming to be 5,000 times better than a DJI product in the same weight category, then you better have enough units to back it up with.
Yeah, because see, that's the problem. Like, I would love to see some Altels, but they just don't make anything on a mass scale. The reason I think DJI does so good is because they have such a variety of price ranges on drones, and they're able to mass produce them, where all these other companies can barely get one model out the door in a reasonable time.
Jim says don't get Dan on the Solo, Justin. Why? Because it's the most unique platform ever made. I'm surprised not everybody hasn't bought one at $200 a piece, dude. It's pretty hard to argue with that price point. A drone that doesn't get told what to, like, I just don't understand why people don't have them. Like, I'm
Does-
buying them up as I see them now again.
Does a FEMI Mini, does that have the geofencing? Because there was rumors that it was going to have it by the
So
way that they worded the advertisement.
I assume that it's going to have some geofencing. Do I think it's going to be as strict as DJI? No, I don't think so. I think that they understand that if they want the public to buy their drones as a mid-range company, they're going to have to lax a little bit on certain things. If they did what DJI did, they would never sell a drone.
Yeah, I'd like to see an Autel Mini though, or even a Skydio Mini would be interesting.
I mean, at this point, dude, I think most people would like more travel-friendly drones. I think that we have the technology and capability to build the Mavic Pros and the Mavic Platinums and all that stuff into much smaller packages like the Minis. And I think this is their first attempts at gauging how well it'll do and how well it sells on the market. So I feel like as time goes on, people just want smaller and smaller drones. As long as they can handle the wind and take good footage and, at least shoot in, H.2.6 and so on and so forth, man, 4K or better at 60. I think most people will buy those products as opposed to, blowing a wad of cash on a Mavic Air or all I see is these drones getting smaller and smaller. I don't see them getting larger, which is why people keep saying that the Phantom 5 is going to come out. I'm like, I think that's horseshit. I don't think we're going to get a Phantom 5. I think, honestly, the Phantom lineup is starting to just fall off. It's kind of pointless, really. It's not necessary anymore. So, I don't know, man. There's always room for enterprise drones. You always need the heavy lift birds and the larger class drones for professional work. But when it comes to doing your basic real estate jobs and that kind of shit, I just don't see it as a necessity to own a $2,000 drone. I think most of the tech we have now and the capabilities can be shoved in a much smaller package. It's more affordable.
Well, and two, like I've said about DJI's drones, if you look at them, they're more capable than what they actually unlock on the drone. Like they said, the Mini 1 could actually do everything the Mini 2 could,
Sure.
As far as they have, like the 4K capability and all that, but they scale it back so it doesn't affect their higher end drone.
It was locked out for a couple of reasons. The biggest one was the processor. The processor that they used in the Mini, would overheat if they tried to actually do 4K.
But
so
it was capable.
It was capable of shooting 4K, but the processor that was in the drone would skew out real bad and it would get hot and it couldn't handle the bitrate transfer. So it would try to run all the other technology in the drone plus try to keep up with that 200 megabits per second, rate transfer, and it just couldn't do it. So
yeah, that's why I said I kind of laughed when I heard that the Air 2S was only what was it, 5.6K or something?
Oh, honestly, dude, I haven't even looked into the S.
I think it's like 5.6K. So that's what I'm saying is I would have expected it to be at least 6K if the Air 2 is a 4K. Not in a weird middle ground like we're 5.6K. What the hell is that?
Yeah, I don't like most people don't even have a 6K capable TV or a 5K capable TV. So I think a lot of times this is really unnecessary. Like I don't get it. It's really unnecessary. So I don't know, man.
Oh, 5.4K, Jim said. So yeah it's. But that's what I said because I'm happy with the 4K because, like Autel's 8K camera. Who the hell are the average viewer? Who the hell's even watching it in 8K? Nobody. But yet you will have these guys spend hours editing these videos trying to get them perfect.
Right.
On these editing programs for what? For just some random person in a house to view it on their phone?
Right. That's my point. That's why I only shoot in like 1080. I've been doing 4K a lot more, rendering in 4K. Even if I shoot 1080, I'm still stretching rendering in 4K because it cuts out a lot of the lossy effect that YouTube keeps trying to push. If you shoot smaller formats like 1080 at 30 or 1080 at 60, when you start going too fast with a race drone, you start seeing pixel artifacting and pixel, degradation. And unfortunately, that's the lossy effect that YouTube puts into play. So when you upload a 3 gigabyte file with 1080p, by the time it's done, it's compressed it all the way down to like 190 megabytes. And that's what you're viewing is 190 megabyte compressed video. And it looks like crap. So if I render in 4K, and the video file's like 12 gigs, and then I upload that to YouTube. Yeah, it takes longer to upload, but it also allows you to watch a much higher resolution of the video without all the lossy effects. So unfortunately, lately I have been doing a lot more of my faster, high-speed videos with FPV stuff
Mm-hmm.
In 4K. If it's a slower video, then I'm not really worried about it nearly as much. I'll cut it down to 1080 at 60. You won't notice the lossy nearly as much. So.
That's what I'm saying. Like I tell people, I do not all my editing really just through iMovie, the free
Right.
iPhone editing app, and I'll show the average viewer, this is what I do with my drone, and they are fucking blown away by that. Like if I was to
Right.
get on DaVinci and do it, yeah, it'd look 10 times better, but to the average viewer, the person I'm trying to reach on YouTube or Facebook
Sure.
or
Cell
TikTok or
phone.
whatever,
Yep.
it's perfect for them. They're
Yep.
amazed and blown away by it.
And that's how I look at it. That's how I've always looked at it. I've always learned to keep YouTube simple and fun. So all my editing is done on my cell phone. It's all done using PowerDirector Premium. And it's actually really good software. It's $34 a year to use the premium stuff. It's designed for YouTube usage. It's just really good. And it allows you. It allows you to do some really advanced editing if you really want to get carried away. Sometimes my edits will take 4 hours. Sometimes I'll spend 30 minutes on an edit. It really depends on what I want to do. So, but I hate sitting in front of my laptop, dude. I hate it. Give me 1 sec. To answer that question, JSK, this is tea that I just made, and this is broth. So Dan can't have any solid foods. Unfortunately, if I eat them, I feel like I want to die almost instantly for the next 15 hours. It feels like someone shoves a knife in my stomach and twists the blade. So I've been drinking broth for the past 8 days. I lost 26 pounds in 8 days, man, on top of the weight loss I already had. So now I'm down to like 235. I haven't weighed this much since I was in high school, dude. Like my shirt is so big at this point. It's ridiculous. So.
And you probably can't drink orange juice because it's acidic, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure that's why they're having you drink water and tea.
Well, no, I'm choosing to drink tea. They just keep wanting me to drink water. I said, well, technically tea is water, so I'm going to drink water. I can't just drink tons of like glasses of water. It tastes like nothing. It has to have some kind of flavor at least,
Right. Now I downloaded PowerDirector, and paid the $30-some, but I just haven't. I tried to use it a couple times, but it kind of confused me a little bit. So I was actually going to wait till you were better and I could get up there and you could kind of maybe show me a quick overview of how to use it.
If you want, dude,
confusing to me.
If you want, I'll do an entire editing tutorial starting from phase 1 and working all the way up to like really complicated edits with it. It really depends on what you want to do, because I move really quickly now in PowerDirector. I don't like, for me to have to stop and explain things is going to take what would normally take me 30 minutes to edit a video would take me 2 hours if I was explaining things. So if you want, I can break it down into segments and do a whole tutorial on simple, basic editing all the way up through complicated on there. Stuff that people are like,
that'd be cool.
He must be using his computer to edit this. And I'm really not. I understand the software so well now after 1,600 videos that I don't even think about what I want to do. I just do it now. I just ding, 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 ding. It's just become habit or second nature, like driving a car at this point.
Well, that's like me using iMovie. I can freaking edit a video in like 20 minutes just because I know how to use everything in it. Sure. And I've had people tell me that was complicated, but for some reason I just kind of clicked with that particular app.
Mm-hmm.
But like I downloaded the PowerDirect. I just haven't. I played with it a few times. It kind of confused me a little bit, so I just kind of put it in my drone file with all my drone apps. I just kind of buried it in there, and I haven't really touched it since then.
I mean, I sat in front of my computer because I have PowerDirector also on my laptop. I bought the laptop version of it as well, and it's just not the same. I prefer to edit on my cell phone. Having tested both of them now, I regret paying the $400 for PowerDirector for my PC, and then paying the $30 for my cell phone because I use my cell phone way more than the money I spent on PowerDirector. Now, don't get me wrong, I bought the lifetime package, so every time they upgrade, I don't have to pay for the upgrade. It just automatically upgrades every time, right? Mm-hmm. Whereas if you just buy the smaller packages, it's like $134, then every year they come out with a new one, you have to purchase that new one. right? Or do
That's
it on as an
expensive, man.
addition,
$400.
right? It gets expensive, but $400 for a lifetime and every single upgrade available to you just seemed, like a good choice.
No,
at the
I'm
time,
saying that's not
2
a
years
bad,
ago.
like not a
No,
bad deal in the long run, but that's a lot of money at one time to put up for
it is.
an editing
It is,
program.
but then if you realize you never have to pay for it again, like I'm not mad that I pay $30 a year for my cell phone, just because I'm like, dude, it would take 6-7 years for me to even come close to what I paid for, one a lifetime commitment to Power Director on my PC. So honestly, I probably could have asked for my money back just because I barely used it for like a week, and I was like, okay, I don't like this. This takes too much time and it's too annoying. It's harder for me to download the music that I want, and it's harder for me to get the Pix profiles and the overlays. And on my cell phone, I have 6 dedicated apps to editing, and each one does a different thing. If I need music, I use this app. If I need this, I do this, and I can instantly download whatever I need, and it goes right into the folders, the album folders, and I can find them immediately in my Power Director. So it just simplifies the whole process. And then I just upload it directly from my cell phone. I have Creator Studio on my cell phone, so I just go into Creator Studio, and then I can adjust all the titles and drop in all the stuff I have pre-made in my notepad that I can just copy, paste, drop in the description, and so on and so forth. It's so much simpler on your cell phone than it is to sit in front of a fucking computer for 8 to 10 hours editing a video.
Right. What up, Rigor Mortis? Damn, I was gonna say something, and now I fucking forgot.
Let's invite Jim in here. Is Jim still in here? Above and Beyond Drones? Jim would be fun to bring in here.
I've been putting the link in the chat for if anybody wants to join in, they can.
Oh, hell, somebody join us, man. Come on. Oh, Jim just said hi, and that's it. And then it looks like he did.
Yeah, it's only showing that I got 4 people in here. We've been fluctuating between 5 to like 9, roughly.
I know, man. You just got to come on mine and do a show one of these nights with me, bro. See if we can get you some more people. I have awesome dedicated followers, man. Everybody that follows me is amazing. And, as long as you come with a topic, dude, and you got some stuff picked out, and you're knowledgeable, you know what you're talking about, bro, people will gravitate to that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm very opinionated. Some people love it. Some people hate it. I really don't care. I still just do whatever I want to. You don't have to watch if it's not something you want to watch. Just click off of it. Come back for the next one. Maybe it is something you want to watch. I don't know.
Well, honestly, it's kind of hard to come up with topics every week because there's not like that much drone news going on,
Bro, great topics, man. It's easy. I have so many viral ideas. Now, having the money to put those ideas into effect is very, very different. I have tons of viral ideas with drones, and unfortunately, paying all these hospital bills makes it very difficult to be like, okay, I know I have to pay my truck insurance. I have to pay my, my health insurance. I have to pay my hospital bills. And then whatever's left over from doing battery mods and stuff is expendable money. But like I said, I also want to be smart. I like to save a lot of that in case I have a car issue or whatever. So, coming up with the extra cash, not working a regular job right now is very difficult for me to step out of my way to buy the stuff I want to do these viral videos. I know they would take off. They would just go viral instantly. I wouldn't even it's not even a guess in my mind of whether they would take off or not. Having the funds to do it is totally different. So, Dan is 12 surgeries deep now in 2 years, and I'm still paying on each one of those. So don't exactly have the extra. And this will be a $500 to $1 million stay here after 8 days. So.
Oh yeah, no doubt. They fucking just charge whatever the fuck they feel like.
Right. So
here's a $20 Tylenol.
Night Train said, "I'm clueless. Just make it sound good." Yeah, I've learned not to give out my ideas anymore, Jim. I've Ken Heron squashed that for me. We will never do that again. So you can thank Ken Heron for me never discussing openly what a lot of my ideas are. That dude made a big boo-boo.
Well, I've noticed a lot of people, I was watching, what's his name? He was at the meet with Dobo and them. He's got the beard. He does the snowboarding videos.
Sean Oz.
Yeah, Sean Oz. Yeah, that's right. I was having a mind blank. I was watching him the other day, and he was the same way. He was wanting to tell everybody in the live stream his ideas, but
No,
at the same time, he didn't want to give them away.
no.
And he was like, "Man, I want to tell you guys so bad." He goes, "But I
Yep.
can't."
Won't do it.
And I
When I have the
understand
money,
why.
when I have the money, I'll buy the stuff and then I'll do it, and then everybody can be like, "Oh man, I should have thought of that." So yeah, I hate to do that and be that guy, but man, I'm like I said, it only took one person to put things in perspective for me, and that dude will never get my respect again. So.
And
Sorry.
if you want to try somebody else's idea after they do it, at least just give them the credit in your video. Just
Right.
say, "Hey,
Hey, this idea is
I saw
right.
this YouTuber do it, and
Yep.
I wanted to try it." And then that's it.
Exactly.
That shows a little bit of the respect on that.
Yep.
That you're not just stealing somebody's idea.
Right. Like this idea was derived from the original video of this. I have a different spin on it. Here's my, spin on it. Exactly. Totally get it. And that would be fine, but that's not what happened. So, yeah.
Oh, did you see that everybody was asking whether the Air 2S was going to be compatible with the goggles and the motion controller?
They
but
are.
on DJI's website. No, on DJI's website, it said they had no plans to hook it up to it.
Yeah.
I went
the
on
goggles.
their website today.
The goggles
It said
actually say they do. Or they're in there. You can go. Sean Oz did a picture of it and took a picture inside the goggles. It shows the Air 2S inside there as being active.
But that's
with
what's
the goggles.
so funny, because if you go on their website, they actually have a post right on the page, and it says that they have no. It literally says, "Pay attention to future firmware updates because we have no intention of making the goggles or the motion controller compatible with the Air 2S."
Sure.
So it's like kind of contradictory. Like
Sure.
maybe they were planning on doing it, and it's in the goggles programming.
Right.
Or,
but it might not come to fruition. Yeah.
Right. Or
Yeah.
either that, or they're just not wanting to say that they're going to do it. But why the hell would you put that in the goggles where people could see it?
Sure.
And then
try
to play stupid about it.
Rigor mortis. Just to be clear, I don't ever want to be famous on this platform. I don't. I already have viral videos. I have like 7 that went viral. That's not the point, man. Those were all for different select reasons. I promise you, if I wanted to be viral, the last thing I would have done was got myself into a niche hobby. If I wanted to be famous in any kind of way, I don't mind making viral content. You can make viral content in anything that you do, as long as it's interesting, people watch it. But I never want to be famous. I don't want to be that guy. That would seem like a really annoying lifestyle to live, honestly. I just do this because it's fun. I'm happy doing it. And yeah, it's fun every once in a while to open up a really creative idea and show it to everybody. And you hope that it gets a lot of views. I mean, that's nice when it does. But I certainly would not have gotten myself into a very, very niche hobby if I was aiming to be famous in any kind of aspect. So I hope a lot of you guys are just here for the hobby. And not looking to get famous, because that just takes away the fun from this platform. I feel like it takes away the fun from what you're doing. It becomes more of a job than anything, and it doesn't seem fun to me. So,
well, I doubt there would ever be a PewDiePie in the drone world of YouTube. I mean, it's just not a big enough community for somebody to have 20 million followers.
right.
I don't think it is. You would have to have multiple content.
Yeah. So,
drones.
Rigor mortis. I'm not saying that. I'm saying me personally, I would never want to. I'm just clarifying why I wouldn't want to be. I read your comment, and I'm not saying it was directed at me at all. I'm just saying why I wouldn't want to be. And I don't know what everybody else is here for, but I certainly have no want to be famous in any kind of aspect on this platform, dude. I feel like that would just suck. Your life would just suck at that point. You'd have no life. Everybody would know you. You can't go out in public. I feel like actually YouTubers almost get just as famous as people on TV if you're really known. You know what I'm saying? And that would just like ruin your life, dude. I feel like I just couldn't do it. I would want to go out and enjoy myself in public without having people wanting to take pictures of me and do all sorts of craziness. That would suck. I don't think I could live the life of a celebrity. I'd probably commit suicide.
Well, I think Dobo was saying that when he was hanging out with that dude from Unbox Warehouse, I think is the name of the channel, that he actually had a bodyguard with him.
Yeah.
While they were walking around and stuff, just like doing normal everyday shit. But that's the way it gets. They do get super famous. Like, that's why you'll see a lot of YouTubers that are really paranoid. Even Dobo is. Like, I've noticed on Facebook, people ask him, well, what hotel are you staying in? And he'll be like, he won't tell them,
Right.
because he gets, people get paranoid when they get so many viewers. They're afraid that somebody's going to come after him or,
I mean,
stalk him or something like that, which
I've
is
had,
understandable.
dude, I've had weird experiences. Going to hobby shops, I've had a few weird experiences where people have seen my content or watched it, and just stopping at a hobby shop, and it's always an awkward situation because it's some little kid. You know what I'm saying? Like some little kid watched one of your videos or watches some of your videos about toy drones or whatever. And, when I was with my girlfriend, I think I was with Robin at the time, and we stopped in at the GNR's hobby shop here in Tampa, and some little kid recognized me, and man, it was so fucking awkward, dude. He was dragging his dad over and trying to get his dad to initiate a conversation with me. It was so strange, dude. And I'm not even a huge fan of little kids, dude. I don't like little kids. So it was already like weird for me. And yeah, that's happened like maybe 3 times, twice solidly. And I think I shot the third one down. So yeah, I don't know, man. That just seems awkward and unfun. I'm good behind the camera, but I could socialize with people on a regular basis. If, I know you through YouTube, but just meeting awkward random people is strange to me.
Well, it's like anything else. You're just you're not used to that. But I mean, if you were at the point of you had 1 million subscribers and that was happening to you on a daily basis, you would probably get to a point where it'd be, second nature to talk to somebody. But when this happens every great once in a while, it kind of just throws you off. You're like, what the fuck?
I got shit to do, man. Sorry, I don't want to be famous. I want to pursue a regular lifestyle, not feel like I'm getting stopped everywhere I try to do something, especially with family, dude. Could you imagine going out with family and like everybody's encroaching on your night out with your family? You just want to have an enjoyable experience and you can't because everybody's being an ass. Like that would just.
What's up, Marcel?
Marcel in the house. JSK. So, hey, you guys. So what's the woman doing now, dude? I don't hear her anymore. She's not giggling. She's not laughing. What's she doing?
She's on her phone watching TikTok.
I can't get into that either, bro. I don't know why.
I started an account on there
because
I'm just trying to expand my platforms, so it's just not YouTube. Because you know how you can connect all your platforms together to kind of, if somebody sees you on TikTok, they want to check out your YouTube, they can just go right over to it straight.
Dude, I'm barely on anything but YouTube. Like I don't know, man. I'm sure if I put my mind to it, I could grow a lot easier. I choose not to anymore because I'm just having fun. I don't want to make it work, dude. Like work sucks. You know what I'm saying? I gotta feel like I gotta update 14 social apps now with the same video. I gotta go to all the groups and share my content. It's like, dude, it's fun. It's fun to a certain point, but I'd rather just keep it to one aspect and just focus on that one thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm getting to a point where I feel like Dustin Danil, where I don't really want to like socialize with everybody. I kind of just want to make content, put up my video, and then respond to some of the comments, and then wait like a month and put up another video.
You're talking about like, Dustin Dunhill from
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, dude. Me and Dustin are good friends, bro. We've been talking for like 5 years. He's actually invited me to go fly with him if I ever go to Hawaii. So I actually was setting something up with who's the other dude? 863. You guys almost have the same. Yeah, no, you guys almost have the same drones. Damn, what's his name? Big Samoan dude. Lives in Hawaii too. Fuck, what's his name? Anyways, he invited me to go over to his house too, and I have a friend that stays in Hawaii that runs a cleaning service that offered to put me up if I go. So I've actually been contemplating making that trip just to go meet Dustin. The dude's so intelligent. He's so smart. Anytime I have questions, I can ask him, and I know I'm getting proper answers. So I thought he would be fun to go visit and just hang out with for the day. So I'm thinking about it still, man. It's a thought in my mind. I got to go back to Colorado here at the end of this year, and then I'm thinking about Hawaii as the next one to go meet some people.
Yeah, I watched Dustin's videos, man. He does some long-range tests with those 4G LTE.
Yeah, the LTE mods.
Oh, my God, dude.
Yeah. Actually, he ended up crashing that on one of his LTE videos and never got it back, so that sucks. And it's bound to happen, dude. Things fail. You're sending stuff out 30 miles away, traveling to each island on Hawaii. You got to expect there's some at some point you might have an issue, dude. Motor failure, ESC failure, battery failure, GPS failure, anything's possible. Lose the LTE connection. Hopefully you get the call back. Like there's just a multitude of different things that could happen during that flight, you know. So many variables.
Yeah, I've watched a lot of his long range. I'm wondering do those foam gliders, they fall under the same category as drones, right?
You know what? I never looked into that, man. I know it's considered a fixed wing, so I guess you'd have to see where fixed wing falls into the category of, you know.
Oh, dude, I had somebody bitch at me the other day in the YouTube comments of a video because I said something about how we have to register our drones if they're over a certain weight. And he was like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, it's because of you drone people that now our fixed wings have to be registered. He goes, it's all your guys' fault. And I was like, I didn't do shit.
I did have an irritation with that. The AMA fields are real dicks. A lot of the AMA fields do not like drone pilots. They won't even let you like show up. If you tell them you're going to fly a drone, they just immediately get upset. I don't understand that. It's not like we asked for it. It was just new technology that came out that people started to play with, and then the government stepped in on it. It wasn't like, you know, there's been past history of RC planes hitting actual aircraft, and so it's not like this is anything new. It just became such a popular scene so quickly that it garnered like a whole bunch of eyeballs staring at it. You know what I mean? And the people started hearing the word drone, and then they started feeling like they're being spied on. And next thing you know, the government's like, all right, we got to regulate this because people, the citizens of the world are upset with drone pilots. The whole thing was goofy. It's not us. We didn't do anything. There's always somebody stupid.
If you look at it too, though, a lot of the people, there's a lot more younger people in the drone scene versus fixed wing.
Sure.
Because my grandpa used to fly fixed wing back in the day. And to be honest, you would go to these fields and it was nothing but like 50 and 60-year-old guys flying these things. You never saw a young 20-year-old doing it. And now you see a lot of like 20, 30-year-olds are all flying drones now.
Sure.
I mean, you got the older crowd. Of course, we got like Jim and all the guys are a little bit older than us that are into it. But you see a lot more younger people into that, like, especially the FPV.
Sure. And that's to be expected. All technology advances at some point or another, man. You couldn't just expect it to stay, you know, one thing without ever going through any kind of evolution. You know what I mean? Every technology evolves, and it's just the next evolution. And unfortunately, people might not have been ready for it. So it just kind of happened, and now these people that were never dealing with the FAA for any reasons at all now have to deal with the same restrictions that we do. So with new technology comes new rules.
And the other thing the guy argued with me about, he was like, I bet you don't even fly in a designated area. I said, we don't have to. I said, if I want to fly somewhere, all I do is go on Air Maps and I file a flight plan with the FAA if I need to. If not, I still do it through Air Maps, so it leaves a digital record that I at least attempted to file a flight plan.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Even if I don't have to, because it will still submit it, but it will say we submitted it, but no authorization needed. And it was like he thought that drone pilots had to be in designated areas and we're just all flying wherever the hell we want. No, we're allowed to, for the most part, you know, unless it's, you know, closed airspace or whatever the case might be. But
sure. I mean, JSK raises a valid point, and this was my frustration until we started fitting long-range fixed wing. You know, I went out with Mihop the other day, and some of you guys might have seen that. I chased his fixed wing with my 3-inch drone, and, you know, it was a good chase. It was fun. But, you know, he has the capability to push that thing up to 800 to 1,000 milliwatts and send that sucker with, you know, crossfire a couple miles away, just like a drone. You know what I'm saying? So it's not just regulated to circles. You could take those things stupid far, especially if they have GPS rescue. Back in the day, I could understand, like airplanes and fixed wing, you would just end up doing circles. And we go out and we chase airplanes all the time. And it's kind of boring. They just kind of do loops and little stuff. And, you know, for me, that's not very exciting. I like to go far and close and rip way up and come back down. And, you know what I'm saying? So, some people get into that fixed wing stuff. Some people don't. I have flown fixed wing. It's all right. That's not my cup of tea, you know, but that's fun, I guess.
Yeah, well, I mean, And that's why I think it is there's just a lot of the older crowd that's into fixed wing. It's just like anything else. They just don't like the progression. That's what they're
Right.
used to.
Exactly.
And
It comes down to
if I was out in the field flying my drone and a guy with a fixed wing came up to me, I wouldn't give him any grief.
right.
I would
Yeah.
be like, cool, let me look at it, you know?
Yeah, I'd let him fly. Hey, where are you going to be flying at? Hey, you mind if I chase you a little bit? You know, it might be some fun
Yeah.
footage. You know, whatever. But I certainly wouldn't give him grief. I've been to 2 AMA fields now, and both of them had an issue with drone pilots. And I said, okay, well, this obviously is not the place for us to be. So we're going to go fly where we can. And that's when they get even more mad. They're like, you need to find a place to fly that you're allowed to fly. It's like, well, I'm allowed to fly anywhere as long as I get cleared for the flight or it's Class G airspace. So I'm sorry you're stuck to an AMA field. That's not really my problem, dude. You know,
And
I don't know what to.
they are. I think that's just what they're used to doing.
It depends on the size of the craft. So I believe a lot of it has to do with the wingspan and the size of the craft as to where you're allowed to fly. Could be wrong about that, but if I remember correctly, my grandpa did AMA for a long time, and he was always talking about how they had to regulate aircraft size. Sometimes you're just stuck, no matter what, having to fly at an AMA field.
But that's the thing, though, is AMA actually advertises on Google. Like when you go on their website, it actually advertises, hey, drone pilots, get your AMA membership and you can go to all these fields. But why would I want to buy that if I'm going to feel ousted every time I go to a field? You know what I'm saying?
Right. Sure.
Because I almost bought a membership to the AMA, and then I saw a lot of guys saying, you know, we don't fly there because this happens and this happens. I was like, well, I don't want to buy a membership if I'm going to feel like, you know, if they're going to make me feel like a piece of crap every time.
Right.
You know?
Yep. So. Totally. Heck yeah, man. Yeah, I just do this for the hobby now. I don't even follow the FAA rules anymore. Like, for the most part, I know the basics. I don't really care about the rest of it. If it comes down to me getting a fine for something very, very basic, I'll just stop flying, dude. I don't have time for it. Like, I'm at this point, I feel like they've really overstepped their boundaries into our hobby, and it's really annoying to the point where, like, I'm so frustrated with trying to keep up with everything they've got coming out that it's not even worth it to me anymore to follow it until they have one set plan that goes into effect, and that's it. There's no more changes or, you know, amendments to anything, whatever, redactions. I don't, you know, I'm at this point now where I just go out and fly, dude. If I get nailed for something that I did that was stupid, I'll take the blame, you know. But I feel like I do my best to go out of my way to get away from people and fly. Like, I'm not trying to piss off anybody. I'm not trying to do anything stupid. I just go have fun at places where there's not a lot of people, you know.
That lawsuit that was going on, was that going to a circuit court or was that going to all the way up to the Supreme Court?
Tyler Brennan's taking it as high as it'll go. He's trying to push it as high as he can take it. He wants to override the FAA, so that's going to end up being definitely federal and probably Supreme. Yeah, it's anytime you're taking on federal, it's going to jump up beyond federal. So it'll be interesting.
There's federal judges that are lower than the Supreme Court, but like if they don't give you the ruling you want, then you can go as high as them.
Sure. This is rigor mortis. So this is why I don't join clubs. Same boat, dude. I don't. Yeah, I just go fly to have fun.
That's what turned me off from clubs was the damn videos on YouTube of drone pilots getting into arguments with guys at AMA
guys. Yeah, no. So like I said, I went through that. I stopped at 2 AMA fields, and they just don't want drone pilots out there. It's like, dude, we're not affecting anything. I came here to legally fly. Are you really mad? You should be thanking me for coming here instead of going out and flying wherever I want to. Jeez. Funny how that works.
Well, to me, the ultimate meetup would be having RC car guys come out, RC boat guys come out, and have a plethora of all different, you know,
RCs.
Yeah, from all different fields come out and have one big meetup. That'd be so cool, like just to be able to see all the different technologies in the different fields.
Rigor mortis says, every flight for me is an act of civil disobedience. I don't endanger folks, but I won't bow to unjust laws designed to take rights away without justification. No, and I completely agree with that. I mean, I do the same thing, bro. Like, I'm just not, you know, it's like, I don't see what the problem is. If I go out to a field and there's nobody out there and I'm not affecting anything, then what do I have to stress, or what do you have to stress? You know what I mean? seems a little bit on the effed up side that you would come out there and say something to me and tell me, oh, this is a no-fly zone. Like, for what? I'm flying FPV. I barely go above the trees. I'm not going to be hitting any aircraft anytime soon. You know, I feel like the FPV guys are in a totally different category than the GPS guys. You know what I mean? GPS seems to be a lot higher in the altitude and a lot further. They're doing a lot more long-range stuff than the FPV guys are. So I don't know, man. I feel like there are some severe differences between the two types of flying, and there needs to be regulations based on those two different types of flying.
Well, I
So,
mean, for the general public from the outside, it's the same hobby.
sure.
But from us on the inside, it's definitely two different. I would put us all under the umbrella together because I don't like, it's not like I dislike FPV guys. I don't dislike GPS guys.
Right.
I think we should all get along. I don't think it should be split down the middle. I think we should both have each other's backs when it comes to legal shit.
Well, and that's why I
But
get
it is
mad.
definitely two different.
Yeah. I get upset, dude. I get upset with a lot of the GPS guys because they always go after the FPV guys. A lot, not I'm not saying all of them. Let's not categorize it as all of them, but there are a lot of GPS guys that like feel like the FPV guys have done stuff to the industry, and it's like, dude, they really haven't. They haven't. Like it's not on the scale that you're acting like it is. You know what I mean? There's always somebody stupid who's going to get behind the sticks, whether it's GPS or FPV, and do something dumb. You know, but I feel like we've become the skateboarders of the community for no reason at all. You know what I'm saying? Just because we fly different and we do different things, and you know, maybe it's the hot roddedness of what we do or how we do it, or I don't know. You know, I really don't know what the thought process is behind it, but I do constantly hear a lot of GPS guys say that the FPV guys are the reason all this is going into play, and I'm like, I really don't see that as being the case. Most of us go out of our way to not be around people when we fly. So I see a lot of GPS guys go to the parks and fly around a lot of people. And I try to not do that. I know that most of the guys that fly with try to not do that. So
I would say about 80% of the news stories and the videos you see of people complaining are normally GPS drones.
GPS, right. It's rare that you get a FPV one on there. The only time they hear about the FPV guys is when there's like a fine. A GPS guy or a FPV guy gets a fine for following too close to a train, or you remember that train video from Snake 2 years ago where he got, you know, big trouble for flying next to that train. I mean, yeah, okay. He was, you know, banged into the train with his quad. It was evident. It was on the video. If he had never hit the train, he wouldn't be in trouble. You know, and he just smacked it trying to go underneath it. So, I mean, there's, like I said, but I feel like a train versus a quad, you know, it's like shooting a BB gun at a freight train, bro. What's really going to happen?
I mean, nothing.
Exactly.
I mean, that happened to 51 Drones, too. He has a video of where a sheriff stopped him. He was flying over the railroad tracks.
Mm-hmm.
Because they deem that as national security because it's considered federal infrastructure, like it's vital infrastructure. So it falls under the same as a nuclear power plant, solar power plant, anything that's vital infrastructure. That's national security. Now you're messing with the Department of Homeland Security.
Mm-hmm.
If you end up doing something, they don't give a shit if it don't do it, if it doesn't scratch the train. If you hit that train, you're going to get a really nasty knock on your door, problem most likely, if they figure out who it was you.
Yeah, that's what happened to him. He uploaded it to Facebook. The video blew up. Everybody was like, the coolest video ever on the planet for FPV. And unfortunately, man, that got him screwed because he banged into the train. He just smacked it trying to go underneath it. And it was just a little ding, ding. Oh, you ran into, you know, private property. So, whoops. They nailed him, dude. It wasn't gentle. So, anyways. Hey, dude, I'm not feeling a hundo. I'm not feeling 100 at this point. I'm starting to feel a little queasy, so I think I'm going to call it.
Yeah,
Deal?
you're good.
Can you get somebody else in here?
I don't know. I mean, there's like 5 or 6 people. I mean, I got people from, it looks like everybody's from YouTube at the moment. I had a few people from Facebook in here, but looks like they all dipped. So I got Mike, 5 people still in here.
Yeah, Mike, you should come in here and join. Oh yeah, see, he says $34,000 for that fine for hitting the train. Easy. That's what I said, man. It's no joke, dude. But it's so rare that you hear about the FPV guys actually being the problem. You always hear about a GPS drone almost banging into a fucking air, jet or a fucking helicopter. It's like it's not the FPV guys doing this stuff. So
Well, a lot of times too, the GPS guys, it's not even them doing anything wrong. You just get Karens that come out there,
right.
and will give a lot of the videos I see. About 7 out of 10 of them. Usually, it's just somebody bitching at somebody for flying,
Mm-hmm.
and they're not even
Yeah.
bothering them. But
Right.
It goes viral because it's a confrontation video.
Sure.
Any confrontation video you put on YouTube is going to go somewhat viral.
Yep. Yeah. I've always said that, man. Controversy drives curiosity. So it does. It's that's why people say trolling's bad. It's really not. If you have a pack of trolls going after you, let them. They will help you grow exponentially if you just feed them the proper food. Just let the trolls do what they do, man. Trolls are your best friend. They're your most dedicated followers on YouTube. Same thing with Karens. Karens help you put your channel to new heights just with the right video. So,
Right.
anyways, brother, I'm out of here. Everybody in chat, thanks for sticking around. And don't forget to sub Justin if you haven't already. You should. I think tomorrow, dude, I'm on E-Drone's show. I don't know if you guys know Eric. I think E-Drone has a show that I'm doing with him tomorrow. So got to shave and look all proper for that and find a good seat in here. I can't believe I'm going to be doing it from a hospital, dude, but no choice. It was set up 3 weeks ago, and now I'm in the hospital, so it looks like I'll be doing that show in the hospital.
Well, at least it gives you something to do. So.
Yeah, hopefully I'm feeling up to it, dude. So, well, good chat, bro. I'm out of here.
I appreciate you popping in.
Yes, sir. You guys have a good one.
All right. All right. Stupid terms, honestly, demonizing others with a different opinion. Later on that. Do what, rigor mortis? All right. It looks like. Well, if nobody else is gonna pop in, I guess I'll just go ahead and on my way out. Good night, everyone. All right. Good night, JSK Enterprise. Yeah, I'm gonna probably go ahead and end the stream anyway, because my ass is a little sore from this computer chair. So I think I've been on here almost an hour and a half. So I will be probably on what's today, Friday, Saturday. I'll be on Adrian's show tomorrow night. So yeah, I don't know why rigor mortis got so upset about that. But anyway, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. I appreciate it, Jim. And I will see you guys later.